So do you feel like the defense maybe found its identity a little bit more over the bye week, the time you guys have had together?
I think we've always known what we want it to be. Have we showed that on a consistent basis? No, not yet. Not in the games, not in practice. So it's just we got to keep working. We're far from a finished product. I think every guy on the defense recognizes that. Every coach on the staff recognizes that. We just got to keep working. We got to commit to this. It doesn't just happen on Thursdays or Saturdays. It happens right out here. Got to commit to that every day.
Is there an aspect or a few aspects that you guys specifically worked on that needed to improve?
Just getting better at everything. Shoot, technique, fundamentals. That's kind of what we're based upon. We don't like to do a whole lot because I think we got the guys that can knuckle up and just fight you and be successful at that. So we're going to continue to be that. I refuse to be a gimmick defense, but at the same time, giving them a little bit more variety and some tools. So just working at everything, trying to get better at everything.
Just good to have time to work on those things.
Yeah, it always is. Yeah, absolutely.
How's Zach Whitley look to you? Is there anything different you guys are going to do with him?
Just continue to work him in practice and get him reps. And he's a kid that's maturing every day. It's a less of an on-field thing, or on the field. It's more the off-the-field stuff. Just getting him accustomed to our scheme and our system, and he's doing a great job of working his butt off. He's starting to get more involved with the special teams, so he's crossing that white line on Saturdays, which is paramount, I think, for your development. So he's going to be a fun guy to watch grow.
With Taylor Kelly out, does that change the approach on defense?
Yeah, I think this offensive coordinator, he wants it to look a certain way. I think they got a ton of confidence in this backup guy. Coach Mazzoni, he worked with him when he was with Arizona State. He recruited him, so we know that he's a proven entity from that standpoint. He's a very effective quarterback, quick release, very accurate, great thrower, crafty athlete. So he's very similar.
With Randall out for the season, how do you see the safety spots working out? Do you think there's going to be some movement up there? Or?
Yeah, I mean, it's too bad because Randall is one of our defensive leaders. Definitely hurts, but at the same time, with injury comes opportunity, for a lot of these young guys to get in there and play. And there's no better way to develop than playing, So these youngsters they're gonna have to grow up in a hurry, which is pretty cool.
See Tahan maybe a little farther along, or is Jaleel kind of came along and shown that he's ready to step in?
They've all shown glimpses of being really good, It's just a thing where we just got to keep working, we got to keep getting better. We're lucky enough to have two really serviceable guys, guys that have bright futures in this game, and it's going to be fun to watch them develop now that they get a little bit more play time.
Is there maybe specific milestones or benchmarks you guys are looking to reach as a defense?
No, I mean, I'm not a big believer in that. Honestly, we got to commit to this every day. What we do out here, commit to this grind that we put our through some practice and become better every single day in everything that we do. I know that sounds super vanilla, and I know that doesn't sound very exciting, but I think that's the if there's a secret formula of greatness, it's that hard work every day, consistency, and that's what we're striving to do.
How do you go about slowing down a guy like DJ Foster who can beat you in so many different ways?
They just, as many concepts as they'll show you in the run game, you have to be extremely disciplined. That's what it comes down to. Everybody doing their job. If everybody commits to doing their job and not doing too much and not thinking they have to make every play, I think we can be very successful because we got really good defensive players, good tacklers, guys that understand their jobs at a high level. I think where you get in trouble with a guy like that is when you try to do too much. Because he is such a, he's dangerous in a lot of ways. You feel like, okay, not only do I have to do my job, I have to do his job because he's so good. He may break this tackle, or he may stretch this, or he may lose this edge, or all these things, right? And all of a sudden, he starts making plays, that way. Just got to do our job. That's what it comes down to.
Is this when it helps to have a guy like Miles, who, because it seems like Foster's almost like a wide receiver coming out of the backfield, but Miles, a linebacker who can guard wide receivers.
We're fortunate we got a lot of backers. Miles absolutely can cover very, very well, especially for a linebacker. But we have Kendricks, who's no slouch himself. Kenny Young's done a great job. Isaac, Jan, we got a lot of guys back there that are very athletic. Yeah. Cool?
Cool.